And here we are. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good morning, whatever the day is. Hello. Hello, Jake. How you doing?
Dave. Yeah, not too bad. Got a
It's,
sick toddler about the house somewhere, but other than that,
oh no.
yeah, bless him.
No.
He'll be okay. He'll be okay.
Yeah, they bounce back pretty quick with a little bit of Calpol or something like that, seem to remember.
Yeah.
1 minute they're dying and the next minute they're bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, I don't think there's any danger of him doing that for a little bit, but he'll be all right.
Cool.
We've got people saying hello. We've got Gatsby saying good luck everyone. And James, one of our regulars, saying afternoon and good luck. But he does want that in the Freud bundle, so maybe not too much luck if you're in that wheel with him.
Okay. Yes, we've got 10 super looking lots to draw today. I don't know what caught your eye. I caught my eye was at St. Magdalene.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. And the Freud collection, obviously, that 86 Glenfarclas, the Brora, Super Duper, and the Ardbeg 33-year-old from a period when the distillery was supposedly closed. So that's pretty cool. That's very, very cool. I've seen next week's lineup. There are another 10 superb listings for next week, Jake. There's a 42-year-old Glenfarclas from 1977. 1977. 42 years in a fourth bill Oloroso. That will be stunning.
Lovely stuff, yeah.
There's a huge collection from Signatory. 7 bottles. What should we? There's some big age statements in there. Auchentoshan 24, Orthrosk 16, a Dalmore 21, a Glenlivet 25, Lacheg 19, a Longmore 19, and a Manakbor 16-year-old. So these are all cask strength from independent bottler Signatory. So these are fantastic looking bottles, and those 7 would set you back over £1,500 if you're going to buy them. And our ticket is just £10, and there are just 199 tickets available. What else is in there? There's a Lagavulin 22-year-old from the year 2000. Oh, that Cutty Sark Centenary Edition. We went for that launch, didn't we, under the Cutty Sark?
Yes, yeah, we did. That is a lovely drop. And in our Master of Malt's Whiskies of the Month this week, actually, this month as well.
Is that right as well?
Yes,
wow. Of course.
Lovely whiskey, that.
Cracking dram. We sold out of that the first lot, didn't we? The first allocation we had. Yeah. So that's super duper. What else? There's an Irish whiskey collection. 4 bottles there for £5. What is really selling quickly? The Bass Armagnac is definitely selling rather quickly. What is that one? It says notable age statement, a whopping 58 years old. Yep, that's just another ticket. That's doing quite well. I think that's Decadent Drinks. Yes, it is. There's a 25-year-old Porter that's doing quite well, just a £5. A 12-year-old Glengoyne from single cask. This is from 1996. So this must have been from a private collection. So that's just a £5. And there's an old boutique rum Caroli there as well, 20-year-old Caroli. So lots to play for next week, but we're here for this week's draw.
Certainly are.
And we've got 10 lots. So should we start?
Let's go for it. Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
So you can get back to looking after a sickly child.
Well, I've sort of tagged out now, so I've got to catch up with all my work while my partner looks after a sickly child. But yes.
Okay, first up, we have a 2023 release Chichibu red wine cask. So the Japanese single malt from Chichibu, aged in a combination of red wine barrels from France, Japan, New Zealand, and the United States of America, before blending the distillery's 2023 release. Always highly sought after, like a queue of these lining up to get these at any special releases that come out. I've seen people tripping over each other trying to run in when these Chichibus are launched into the retail stores. Right, so this sold out. It was just £5 a ticket. Let's pick a winner.
Yep. Got Gatsby in the comments who says he's in the Chichibu this week. So yes, best of luck to you. And here we go.
Best of luck.
That is Scott A. Is that you? I don't know. What's the handle? But congrats, Scott. Well done.
Congratulations, Scott. Yes, indeed. Right. That's the first one down. We've got 9 more to go. A couple of multi-packs in here as far as I can see. Okay, up next we're going to go to this Armagnac XXO. So this is a beautiful looking decanter from Monluk. Armagnac from Chateau de Monluk, located in the Tenerife region of France. Anyway, this one looks, yes, this one combines vintages of 1923, 1936, 1963, 79 and 98. How about that? I wouldn't mind a drop of that.
Gatsby's saying it wasn't him. Oh, there we go. I'll try second guess whether the name and the handle went together. But Claire and Michael in the comments as well saying good luck, everyone.
Hello, Claire. Hello, Michael.
On to the next wheel. I do love that we're getting some Armagnac going in here.
Yeah, this one was quite popular. Sold out pretty quickly.
Let's go for it. All right.
Drop of Armagnac. Let's win up.
And it is Paul D, whose name I did see going around a few times there. So bought a few tickets, I think. So congratulations, Paul. It worked out for you.
He wanted that, did he?
Yeah, I think Paul wanted that one.
Something Paul D's in the world, maybe.
Oh, there could be. There could be many, many people called with different surnames beginning with D. Yeah.
Yeah, there could be.
Maybe not.
Okay.
Quite a few.
Armagnac, we're going to a rum with this little bundle, a little multi-pack of 4, 12, 20 platinum and Aurum from Colombia's distillery. I've had some of these, not some of the big ones there, and they used to do used to do coffee as well, a rum infused coffee. I seem to remember having some of their coffee once upon a time. Anyway, this was just £5 ticket for this £300 bundle of rum, and it did sell out. There were only 75 of you playing. Pretty good odds here. I think Claire's probably got all of these in her rum collection, isn't she?
She said, "Let's go." Yeah.
Let's go. Okay. We're going. Let's go. Let's go.
That is going to be David R. David, grab the rums. Congrats.
David R for rum, maybe. Hey, there we go. Congratulations, David. Okay, we got Armagnac, rum, and let's get some tequila in the mix, shall we? I do like a drop of tequila. I must admit.
Fourth wheel, fourth spirit star.
Yeah, so we go 4 different spirit stars. 4 all over the world, haven't we? We've been to France, we've been to Colombia, and now we're in Mexico. There we go. Look at that.
And Claire says that the collection's up to 525 now.
What, the rum collection?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Tremendous stuff.
That's an awful lot of rum.
It's very impressive, yeah.
A super premium silver tequila from Patron, triple distilled and using, so they say, hand-selected blue agave. And I thought they were all mostly hand-selected these days. I don't know, they have to be manually chopped. I don't think there's a way of doing it rather quickly. But anyway, they look great. The bottles and boxes are handcrafted, signed and numbered, so it is a limited release. If you wanted to buy one, you're looking at nearly £350. There are just a few of you playing for this one. A £5 ticket. The wheel is ready. We're going to pick a winner.
Let's do it. Okay. And that is Roy L. Congratulations, Roy.
Congratulations, Roy. Is that Royale? Roy L, not Royale. Oh, right. There's a tequila gob. Okay, one I fancy. This is one I fancy. I would have had a £5 on this for a punt from Old St Magdalen, a distillery that's long gone. This was from 1980. I think the distillery was closed not long after that. We lost this distillery in the 1980s. This was bottled in 1995 by Gordon and MacPhail, a long family business in groceries and blending and whiskey. Not more than an independent bottler. They were sort of a bonder, I would say, it's in the old sense, buying new make spirit and laying spirit down in their own warehouses, and now they're a distiller. But yes, this would have been, sort of a £5. If you're gonna look for one of these, you're gonna have to find this on auction. It was a long time ago. This was from a private collection. If you want to try and find one of these, you're looking around £500. This was just a £5. And I would be up for that. You can't even get a pint of beer for a £5 these days, can you? Unless you're at the student bar. Well, my student days are long behind me.
This is a really cool motto. Whoever wins this, picked up a nice little bit of history and a tasty drop.
Let's pick a winner for this one.
So yeah, we'll both be jealous, won't we, Dave?
We certainly will.
Let's give it a spin.
Let's give it a spin.
That is going to be Glenn M. Congratulations, Glenn.
Glen M. It's almost like there's too many N's there, but almost like another distillery that's long gone. Right. Up next, this is the one a few of you have been waiting for. The little collection from Lefroy, just 5 bottles of whiskey here, over £500 worth here, just for a £5. So the 10-year-old cask strength. There is the cask legacy edition, the 18-year-old there, and the law. There's a PX edition there. Isn't it? Triple matured as well. Wow, what a selection! What a selection! And we're ready with the bill.
That's pretty mega, is it? Yeah, and we know James has been waiting for this one. Best of luck to him. And okay. Find where I'm at and give it a spin.
Right, the ticket one. Yeah, nice.
That's going to land. Is it? Yes, Christopher H. Congratulations, Christopher.
Congratulations on that Lefroy collection. Wow. £5. I had my niece staying with me over the weekend. She's a student in a university in the Netherlands, and she runs or helps run the student bar there. And she's telling me about the prices of the beers there. I think I'm going over to hang out in a student bar. They're coming to the end of their term, their semester, and in the next couple of weeks, and they've got to drink the bar dry while everyone's away over the summer. So everything is like I don't know, just pennies per drink. Yeah. Sounds like a good party going on in a couple of weeks' time in Utrecht. Right. I digress. Ben Barkless, 1986. There's another one we had our eye on, isn't it, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
35 years in a fourth fill sherry butt. That's had plenty of time to draw the last out of this sherry cask here. 1986. a long, long time ago when lots of distilleries were closing. So yes, we fancy this one.
Yeah, lots of these long, slow-aged Glenfarclas, independent distillery, gorgeous whiskey.
Just 146 bottles left. That's all there was out of that cask. The Angels had been sipping that. Right, shall we pick out winner?
Yeah, wheels ready, Dave. Let's find it at home. Yeah, absolutely.
So you can catch up on everything.
Here's Nishal B. Huge congratulations. Yeah.
Congratulations on that beautiful Glenfarclas single cask from 1986. Wow, 1986. I'm still trying to piece my 80s together, Jake. I have no recollection of that year at all. Oh, I have to look at my CV.
You don't even want to know that I wasn't quite born yet.
Nobody was born yet. Okay, up next. Oh, another one of those legendary distilleries, long gone, but this one has actually been brought back to life recently, but the whiskey isn't really come to light yet. So this is Brora, up there on the northeast coast of Scotland, right next to the Clynelish, 1982. This is another Gordon and MacPhail from their Connoisseur's Choice label. So this was matured until 2008. So this is one of those private collections. The old Connoisseur's Choice will be delicious. And I would have definitely gone for one of this, a £7 a ticket.
I mean, there are a few sort of like distilleries and bottlings that are, that come up, a few times, in these competitions. It gives the impression that there's loads of this stuff left, maybe, but it's not. It's just that we've got some really, really cool bottles in these competitions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Early 80s Brora. Phenomenal.
I'm still waiting for that Kalila from Cadenheads to come up, that first one that changed my life. I still carry a picture of it, just in case. And this is the sort of place it'll turn up, these ultra rare whiskies just for a price of a pint, maybe. Right, we've got the wheel. We're going to pick a winner. Didn't quite tempt you all on this one. 94 of you playing for this.
Oh, sorry.
Waiting
for you there. I've got to click a button. Okay.
It's spinning slowly.
So yeah, better odds for everyone, as we always say. Here we go. Best of luck.
I'll see my name on that wheel.
And that is going to be... Oh, not quite. No, nearly read out the wrong name. It's Stephen P. Didn't quite make it into the next bit. Stephen P. It's one
Congratulations, Stephen. Enjoy that
fantastic
drop. A little drop of liquid history. Yes. There's another.
Just once again.
Another drop of liquid history. Another drop of liquid history. How about that? This is from Signatory as well. We did have some.
And then onto this, yeah.
Wow. I would definitely be up for this one. This is, this 1991 Ardbeg 33-year-old. So it actually was manufactured or distilled by the team from Lefroy, keeping that distillery open. If you read there's a great book on Islay called Peat, Smoke and Spirit. And it tells you about the story of Ardbeg while it was sitting there mothballed. And it was ran for 1 month a year, I think. And I was talking to the guys the last time I was in Islay. And they were just keeping the distillery running back then and throwing, the spirit into any old cask. And then it was just, it's unloved at the time. And now these casks are surfacing from time to time. And here we have a 33-year-old from 1991, when the distillery was supposedly closed. A cask strength selection, 33 years, maturing in a first fill Oloroso sherry butt. That sounds a bit ominous, I must admit, but maybe it got moved. But 398 bottles only at cask strength. I can't actually read what that cask strength was, but it looks like it's looked after quite well for 30 something years. Yes, definitely would love to have this. And someone is going to get it very shortly. It's 220 of you playing for this one. Let's spin that wheel, Jake.
No, that costs
Good luck reading the names on that wheel.
52.6%. That still is. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Stephen, who won the Stephen, who won the Brora, is in the. He's been watching along live as well. He's just popped up in the comments. So he's like, "Oh my god, my first win on Brora!" Huge congrats, Stephen. And he says he quite like the Ardbeg as well now. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. Best of luck.
You and me both, Stephen. You and me both. A man of taste.
It's David L. It's David who's getting the Ardbeg.
It's David with the Ardbeg. Wow. What a I mean, over £2,000. Over £2,000 that bottle retails at, and David's just picked it up for a £10 ticket. Fantastic. Okay, our big one of this week is from the Macallan, and it's a pair. It's the folio 6 and 7 from their series with these little. I like these little sketches on the labels here. They look quite sweet. Created to showcase advertisements from yesteryear. So some of the old advertisements recreated on the labels here and the packaging. So that looks pretty cool. Yes, this of course sold out, as Macallan tends to. Certainly for distillery releases, they disappear pretty quickly, don't they? This was a £12 ticket. The value of these whiskies is around £3,000, and there are just 249 people playing for this. So pretty good odds. Much better than the premium bonds. I've had them since I was born and won literally nothing. Very, not even enough to board. Anyway, let's pick a winner for this one.
Let's do it. Yeah. Okay. Again, I feel the nerves on these last couple of wheels when it starts to get into like several £1,000s worth of whiskey. Okay. Best of luck, everyone. Here we go. And the winner is Lauren F. Huge congratulations, Lauren. The big prize of the day.
The huge prize of the day. Congratulations, Lauren. Wow. What a collection of whiskies we've just passed on. Thank you very much for playing, everyone. And if you're watching along, thank you for watching along too. And congratulations to all 10 winners. I think there was 10 different names all the way through there. So that's kind of cool. A couple of Davids in there, though. Was it a David R and a David L? I seem to remember.
No Dave W.
No Dave W's. Right. Oh, cool. Lots of great whiskies and a few other spirits there. Armagnac, rum.
Yeah. Mixing it up there, eh?
Mixing it up today.
And I think I'm right in saying, Dave, that we've now given away over £1 million worth of bottles through these competitions.
Wow.
In total. Isn't that extraordinary? Yeah.
Just 10 a week.
Yeah, just adds up over the months. And
we did a few bigger weeks, didn't we? We did a couple of 12s, I think I seem to remember. But wow, that's an awful lot of whiskey and spirits. Mostly whiskey. Yeah,
phenomenal. Mind-blowing, really. So congrats again to all our winners. And it's really nice when somebody who's watching along live in the comments grabs a bottle as well. Congratulations, Stephen.
That's really lovely to see that someone's sitting there watching it's their first win and go, oh my God, it's me. Were you waving your ticket? Like, bingo, house. Yes, there we go. Congratulations. Right. So our winners will be contacted, and the bottles will be sent out fifth with or sooner. And yeah, please don't forget to send your pictures. We'd love to see your photos, so we put them up on our website under the winners. There is a full list of winners up there as well, isn't there? It's interesting. Every draw is listed as a winner. You can find out who's won. And don't forget to play and watch next week, because we'll be back next week. Thank you for playing, Rob. Lovely to see you again, Jake. I'll say farewell and let you get back on with your work.
Yeah. And you, Dave, it was a pleasure.